Hey folks, and welcome to some post-commentary. The footage you're about to see is old. It was recorded in 2021, it's only being released now in 2025. It doesn't necessarily represent me as a person or as a YouTuber anymore. Some of it might, some of it mightn't. I just ask for your forbearance for any rough patches you may find. I found a few in my checking of it, and I've excised them, but there's so much footage to check through that I wouldn't be able to get it all. So some will doubtlessly have slipped past. So just hope for your tolerance and your understanding. Till next time, folks, I do hope you've enjoyed. I'll let Past Me take over. You'll be hearing from me again. There's plenty of this footage.
Skyboys, are you alright, Ross? You're kind of flashing the kobold there. Like, you know, the way our legs were. Skyboys has been thinking about the kidnapper and his escape. If we're to have any hope of saving the poor baby, we have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together, drunk Ren. What can we deduce about the kidnapper's means of escape? You found poor Sylvie collapsed in front of the sheer cliff face, with no way out save by that which she came. So it's there that the scoundrel's footprints led you, and it was there that they ended. There's only one direction our man could have fled, and it's up. Which leads to the next question, just how? I've got my theory, what about you? Is it Rogaden? By airship. Alright, it's the most logical conclusion. Access to an airship would have afforded our man a quick and easy escape route, but it's hardly stealthy. He actually had a Viking, one of the StarCraft ships, hidden off to one side. No, a Wraith. That was it. He took off in one of them, stout bomber. Well, stout tactical superiority ship. We don't stand a fucking chance. But yeah, I have a desk mic now. Actually, I could probably talk about that in the last set. But yeah, desk mic. So hopefully the fan blowing right in my face isn't a nuisance. If any suspicious vessels took off from Global Dig, promise you wouldn't escape the eye of Commander Bloating to camp overlook Drunk Rena quickly. While you're there, may pay a visit to Last Sylvie as well. Loath as I am to disturb her rest. I reckon she too might have a knowledge to share. She won't share it. The one thing I know about airships, it would cost a fair bit of coin. Whoever hired our man seemed to be rather generous. And we're damn committed to getting the job done. Who knows, he's soared in the shadows. Maybe he can, shadow step. Well, look who the tide's brought in. I'm a guess, Scatways has got you running her errands, has she? I figured as much. She's never one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why, not long ago she came rushing in here with a poor lass, looked like she was on her last legs. Does this look like an infirmary? Barely enough beds for my own wounded. She's lucky we had an empty tent. One, two. She's lucky we had an empty tent. She's been resting in there ever since. Just need to flag something. Misspoke in a previous recording, and I'm just like, let's just make sure it's edited. I sent one of my men to bring her some food earlier, but she's been refusing all visitors. Sure I win, I reckon, but she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat, and we can't keep her here forever. A suspicious airship? Come think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an unidentified vessel taken to the sky. They appeared to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. It flew off to the east, over the strait of Meltor, towards Eldenard. As for its final destination, your guess is as good as mine. We need to hit one. Kicking in the door. I knock first. Sylvie speaks from within her tent, her voice faint. Please, no one must enter, no one. Drumcren, is that you? Worry not, my wounds already heal. Forgive me, when we first met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Yes, and you're getting buried at sea for it. It's a shame, such a shame you died so young. Where I am weak, you are strong, but it is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that will need to trust the beastmen the realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt now. You're the champion we seek, the champion we need. We are no match for the Ehcatl, but you are. You must put an end to its plot for everything is lost. Let's strike at the Ehcatl next, I'm certain of it. You must hurry to the Ehcatl, and lend Chief Total Talk your aid. I know you have no reason to trust me, that I have not even told you who I am. Sorry, Drumcren. There's some secrets a girl must keep, but I promise you one thing, I'm a friend. I swear I've heard that line in something else. I shall share with the troop for long, I promise. For now, I beg of you, please trust me, please help me. Every time Mum closes the back door, I can feel my seat shake. It's really upsetting. Here, 34, 35, 36. It's a little painful to be here again. I've done so much work here. No, no more, no! Who is this? Zezel wonders, and then Zezel sees. Return to us, Drumcren does. Enjoy the Zezel squawk. Squawk! Now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environs of Ehcatl? Keen to get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer's work is never done. Even though the Zezel Kwan is yet breaking her own records, which of my latest propulsion designs will send her higher still. Squawk, Zezel, squawk, squawk, squawk! Too squawky your squawkings are. Settle down, you must. Ruffles your feathers so. Tell Zezel you must. Attacked we were. At our logging grounds, airship struck. By Federalist Knucker. It was helmed. Knucker, squawk. An attack? We've done nothing to incur such aggression. Yeah, we've kind of marked ourselves as friendly here, despite beastmen backgrounds. Plus the, heir to the, airship company is here. I think the only one audacious enough to raid this place was his father. And given now he has permission to be here because of a heartwarming story, I would question if people would really risk the financial ruination of suddenly losing all airships in and out of Gardinia. Bravely we fought. To distant skies, Federalist One's airship fled. Black smoke and flames it spewed. Squawk and joy and trump we did. Squawk! Sneaking around our logging grounds, Federalist Snucker was. Peeping and prying and peeping. Driving back we did. Squawk! A raid on Ehcatl logging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would expect the gods quiver responsible, but not known them to come by sky. But if not the Gardenians, then who? The abductor of the beastmen. Did I hear you right, Drumcren? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who's been traveling the realm, abducting beastmen wherever he goes. Abductions, you say? Squawk! My Federal Snucker, proud Exoi wings bound. Pay for dishonor he will. Squawk! First step is to find the kidnapper, a process in which my expertise should serve us well. I've been kidnapped so much over the years. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yes? If you could recover even the smallest fragment of the vessel, Drumcren, I'm quite confident I could use it to track our foe. I could smell this pine anywhere. Squawk, not far from Hisril Mist, our battle was fought. Any knucker droppings there you'll find. Pluck knucker hair feathers one by one we will. Squawk. midget swarms. I believe they prefer short person swarms. Oh, I'm in a mood. What appears to be the piece of hull fallen from an airship. I need to. I want to finish this, so I need to go to northern Tanalan. I'll finish this first, though. What news, Drumcren? Were you able to find aught of the assailant's vessel? Well, hello. What have we here? A piece of an airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most uncommon markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. But of course, this is a Garland Ironworks model 1569-2, or -II. Fine vessels, though most will go their lives without seeing one, and a few are ever manufactured. Needn't that to impress Rumkren. When your father is the chairman of Highwind Skyways, you'd have to go well out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship minutiae. And that's more than a tidbit. That's like an insane, engineer autism tidbit. I've just seen too many people use weaponized autism. That's just the only description coming to mind. Apologies. I'll put in inquire with Advisor Coulson. A quick perusal of the record should identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, Rumkran. It's but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open, and the mastermind behind these crimes is revealed for the scoundrel he is. Tatamar would aid you in tracking your quarry. Ask not what what your Brotherhood can do for you. Ask what they've done for you recently. That this kidnapper you pursue pilots his own personal airship in a Garland Ironworks 1569-II, or 1569-II. That is fascinating, more than a bit frightening. It needs to be said, such a vessel will be beyond the purchasing power of all but the wealthy Sayorsians, quarry, or whoever's paying for his services, like his nigh limitless riches at his disposal. But have faith, Drumcred. The most capable men in the employ of Highwind Skyways are tracking road vessel as we speak. Whoever's behind these abductions, identity will not remain secret for much longer. I've arranged for Advisor Coulson to meet you at the airship landing in Alda. Whatever knowledge my colleagues have gleaned in the meantime, it will be yours. Your foe is backed by the power of coin, but you have something much stronger on your side, the power of justice. Awesome. Travel safe, and may you serve that beastman napping scoundrel his due. Yeah, where else would coin be but the land of coin and country? So we'll wrap this up, then I'll pop over there, then I'll pop to the other place and get the next book. You know what? I'm gonna fucking hate the devs of this game if they do this again to me. Like, why this? Why? I'm tempted in going samurai. Cool music. Nice outfit too. Quite nice. Tempted to go samurai, but Endwalker's coming out at some stage, and they bringing in the Reaper. So that could be fun. Seems to be two-handed. Not two-handed. It's a melee DPS build thing. And it's as closest to like a heavy weapon I'm gonna get, so it could work. I know, I like the idea of big sword, big hammer, and just hit that person in the face. A sight is gonna be the best I can do. Crikey. But yeah, I need to go also do some crafting. I could just go to My nose hurts with this, with these glasses, but I can see shit without them. Go to, like, not you. I know. Go to something here and just start producing shit. I feel a little need in making these kind of tools because, wait, what? Actually, I could make these perfectly viably. I can make these perfectly viably. Like, look at the shop selling price. I can make these perfectly viable. I remember someone saying before it's like a level 30 gear you want. Like in armor. I would imagine same would carry true for weapons. Actually, no, it mightn't. Because a lot of people could be getting their weapons from their class quests. Alright. But still, there's something to be looked into there. The one issue is, it's just like... no, I'd prefer making a stack of, nails and selling them on than, like, having each axe take up its slot. Tis a pleasure to see you again, lad. Master Tataramu told me you'd be coming. I'm pleased to inform you that we're able to retrieve the records requested by the young master with a minimum of trouble. I've taken the liberty of compiling the relevant findings. Ahem. Yes, the master... yes. The Garland Ironworks model, 1569-II, it's either II or, 1122, I'm not sure how to say it, when it just breaks into Roman numerals. According to records, only 4 were ever produced. A shame, really. It was a marvel of airship design. Unfortunately, unrelenting attacks from government forces that year made for less than ideal manufacturing conditions. That just sounds insane. That's just... yes, there's warfare going on outside, but work harder. Into the wage cage. Yes, and now I'm just imagining Sid as Bezos, but anyway. But I digress. At the time, 2 of the vessels were purchased by the Sultanate, while the other 2 entered Highwind Skyway's own fleet. Of our 2 vessels, one remains in operation to this day, but the other, this is where records take an odd turn. Records claim it was decommissioned after suffering extensive damages, then sold off to a trading company known as the Laughing Alchemists. As the ship was heavily damaged, it was sold under condition it would be stripped for parts. Yet this was but a verbal agreement. We have no proof that the Laughing Alchemists carried out their end of the bargain. Ahem. Service with a smile, and prices so low, the traders will be laughing their heads off. Seek out the Laughing Alchemists for a hilariously good deal. Such are their words. I cannot be certain, but there's something about this transaction that does not sit well with me. The fugitive has been sighted in the vicinity of Emerald Avenue. Bloody hell, seal the gates. Block off all entrances to the Hastings Strip. I don't want to see either of your ugly faces until the beast is in chains. Beast? Sir, yes, sir. What's this, a fugitive in the streets? Probably got loose one of the beastmen who's just panicked. And they're pretty hostile. You there, received reports of a beastman has breached city gates and prowling the street thirsting for blood. All civilians are encouraged to seek out shelter indoors until we bring the fugitive to justice. Venture outside at your own peril. Beastmen rampaging on Sheckman city walls. It's a frightful prospect indeed. In any event, I have shared all that I have to share, and should be returning to my duties. Pray give the young master my regards, and tell him I will be most interested having a look at the new airship of yours. Of yours? It wouldn't be of his. I don't have one. Unless it means Sid's. So much for blocking all the entrances in and out. And anyway, this person's innocent, but you're gonna gut him for what he is. Well, it's time to kill some brass blades. Oh, seriously? Yo, they already left him out. It's probably not going to come to blows, we'll be able to talk it down, but it's fine with me if it does. P2 automaton. Sorry, 2P. It's the inverted colors of 2B from Nier. All clear, it's been identified as an homage. I repeat, it's a homage. Beastman? I haven't seen no Beastman. I reckon he's scared of me. Ah, it was worth the look. At Emerald Avenue. Oh. A surprisingly good hiding spot. Have I been found at last? It gives me no pleasure to cross the life from your bones, but you give me no choice. Say farewell to your loved ones, Slaver and Kerr, for your next breath shall be your... Do I see true? Yes, they do, honored ally. I'm beside myself with joy at this fated reunion. You know, look so perplexed. It is I, your brother, and comrade in arms. Ye dove, Gah. I can see doubt in your eyes. You wonder what brings me so far from the Ring of Ash. I assure you, I meant no harm to your kind. This I swear. Far from it. It's my own brothers that are in danger. Mere hatchet, stolen from us by a faceless foe. Snivell and Kerr too cowardly to meet us on the field of battle. I pursued him here to Alda, and this was my mistake. No sooner did it arrive than they call me fugitive, criminal, or worse. Come I visit violence upon the innocence, which, when in truth, I have not hurt, not a flea. But they do not listen to reason, and have no means of escape. Gah. Have I no recourse but to become the murderer they would have me be? You could try and disarm them, but that's a little difficult. You could also try just, like, hucking them. You could just punt the Lalafell. No, you must not say such things. Who are you to tell me so? Could you stop breaking physics? It seems you've been busy since we last met, Drumcran. Though don't worry for me, my wounds have healed. I cannot tell you who I am, only that I am a friend. No desire to harm the innocents, this I know. You must follow me, I know a way out of the city walls. Though we've just met, I sense honestly encouraging words. I'll follow you. Do not lead me astray. The fates have reunited us for a reason, honored ally. There can be no doubt of it. War Leader waits you at the Ring of Ash. Pray honor us with your presence again. I'm sorry this has to be blemished with just this fan going, but I will die of heat stroke. I was very sick with it the other night. Spent hours stuck on the toilet. Mostly because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. I empty reached like mad, but eventually I was fine. It's a bit longer here in this game than WoW, So I just need to get used to this. By instinct, I kind of go, wow's timing. But yeah, I was, I thought it was gonna be sick. It was terrible, and I do not want to repeat. Actually, speaking of that, I am just gonna have some water. Ah, there's Ehcatl over here. Normally he gives quests. He isn't today, though. The Brotherhood of Ash welcomes your return, honored ally. Doubtless there are many stirring tales of battle we could trade, but such revelry will have to wait for another day. Royal leader would speak to you at once. But yeah, he was the final quest giver. Honored ally. Fate smiles on us today. You returned to the Ring of Ash from afar, and we're stronger for your presence. I've heard from Ehcatl how you and your friend saved his life and all that. I fear that the fault in sending him to such unwelcome environs was my own. The Brotherhood is in your debt once more. When the threat of our mortal foe, the Flame Fangs, was quenched by your hand, Zanric gained a measure of peace, and I fear that these halcyon days were short-lived. Not days ago, an uninvited guest came Ring of Ash from the skies, bearing a fearsome blade and ill intentions. Fighting with a fury that belied his slight frame, he quickly subdued the strongest of her kin and absconded with a bevy of hatchlings. The shame, dishonor, the proud homage has fallen so far they allowed their young to be stolen from them like a sack of potatoes. My kin, I still can't. Someone made art of a character referring to the Lalafell as potatoes or potatoes after they drew one character voring them. I just keep having that appearing before me. It's the then my mind's drifting to boil a mash and put them in a stew of just people brutalizing them, but they still look like Lalafell. They're like doing normal potato preparation, but they look like Lalafell. Like you get edible Lalafell fries. Bit of a jump from Vor, but which is like just snakes swallowing them whole. But yeah, it's. It reminds me of art someone did. It was part of a manga. I don't know what it was called. It's just like a series of one-shots. Chick is shopping and she's like, I'll make this more fun by, personifying the food I'm buying. So she sees the fish as anime girls. And when she chooses one to be butchered, it's like the anime girls getting butchered. And just like hacked up. It's fucked. My kin are shocked and shamed by this loss, but we're still a Masha. Unlike Ifrit's adult slaves, we're not forgotten how to fight for ourselves. Brotherhood of Ash are warriors, and warriors do not abandon their sons. Ehcatl tells me that you too pursue the same man. Join us in battle once more, honored ally. That the craven whelp will answer for his dishonorable acts, and feel the rage of 1,000 fists crushing his bones into dust. As it should be. When for it be, he will be spared. He's dying.